Good morning, and as you can see, I'm at Brodick and I'm off to the mainland today for some potentially life changing business meetings today. So, I think I might be able to update you in a month or so about that, but it's going to be a long day today. Bit cloudy here in Brodick, but the sea is very calm and going on this fantastic vessel this morning. And I didn't really sleep last night, so I'm looking forward to having a nod on the boat because I'll need my wits about me today. So exciting stuff. Today I'm going to do something a wee bit different. So you've seen that I have produced some drawings. I also paint. I'm not fantastic at it, but I do watercolours, and it's been a trying couple of days, very busy, and I'm going to attempt to do a watercolour today. So I'm going to use my overhead camera holder to show you what I'm doing, but I just wanted to show you what I have to use to do this. So I've got lots of brushes, got my little egg cup for my water, a palette, a tin lid that I use as a palette, masking tape, some watercolour paints. This is normal watercolour paints in here, and a whole array of watercolour pencils, which I've actually found much easier to use. This is masking fluid, and I've used this a couple of times and it's a bit hit and miss, so I'm going to try and use this in this painting, and I'm going to see how I get on. So, don't know how this will turn out. You'll need to keep watching and see if it's a total mess or if it actually works. So first thing, I'm showing you this picture. So I'm on watercolour paper and I have drawn a little boat with some mice and a couple of little boats in the background. So the first thing I need to do is secure this with the masking tape, and because the masking tape is a little bit too sticky, I secure that after I've rubbed the masking tape onto my jeans to get rid of a little bit of tackiness. So, I'm ready to go. The first thing I'm going to do is have a look at this masking fluid, which I showed you earlier, which is still liquid. That's good. And I've got a couple of applicators for that, so I'm going to be using this to mask out what I want to keep white. So I've put on the masking fluid and discovered that I've got a crack in the top, but it is still working. And now that I've put that on over the bits that I want to keep white, I need to let that dry. So I've finished painting the sky and I've finished painting the sea for now, and I need to let them dry. So that'll be overnight. My painting turned out rubbish, so I've ripped it up. John wasn't very complimentary. He said that my drawing is absolutely superb. I won't tell you what he said my painting was, but there was a swear word in there. So, not to be deterred, I'm trying something different. So, I'm going to do a robin with a couple of snowflakes. And I'm using white paper because it's a snowy background. However, I have turned the paper over and I'm going to use the smoother side. So I've made up a bit of a wash of blue and I've got this wider brush and I'm going to try it, and if it comes out rubbish, then it comes out rubbish and I bin it. But I just want to do the suggestion of a bluey sky. And as you can see, it is just a suggestion. I'm just going to go round the robin like that. And we'll see how that turns out. That's looking interesting. And then I've saved you the boring bit. To speed the drying up, I've used a hair dryer. And then what I've done is I have drawn with the white gel marker some snowflakes. So I don't know if you can see them. I can see them. But I have to admit, the sky's pretty light for doing this. So next time I do this, if I do this again, I will use a stronger blue. But the gel pen's been pretty good for doing the snowflakes, except this one, because the background here is pretty light. So I tried the gel pen. I've used, this is the palest grey pencil, so this is a silvery grey, and it's a wee bit dark on that. So then I've tried the Caran d'Ache in the palest blue I have. So you're learning all the time, folks. Learning all the time. So it's coming together a wee bit now. Coming up. So the dinghy is in top of the car, tied on, even though we're only going, what, quarter of a mile round to the shore, because today is a big day. We're going to the boat. And what are we going to do on the boat? Well, keep watching the video and you'll find out. This is always the best bit, watching John try to get into the dinghy without actually falling into the water. So here we are at the pontoon, and it's not that far away. There is John going to his boat, and he is going to bring the boat alongside here because it makes it a wee bit easier. The plan originally was to take it and beach the boat on the shore and clean it, but time moved on. We've been busy with a lot of things. Need to keep watching the next few videos to find out what has actually been going on, but we need to get this boat cleaned now. So if you are a yachting enthusiast and you want to bring your boat to Lochranza pontoon, then A visitor's mooring overnight is 20 quid. And you can berth on the pontoon itself for £3 an hour. So, very useful. Lochran's a nice place to visit. You've got the castle, you've got lovely walks here, and of course, if you feel peckish or thirsty, there is the Lochran's Inn. So I'm at the end of the pontoon, and you can see there's a fair amount of wreckage. And this is where the seagulls bring their prey to crack it open and eat it. So there's all sorts of crabs. That orangey claw is the claw of an edible crab, so it's quite a small one, but they've been taking these crabs on here and then going up into the sky and dropping them from a great height to crack the things open, and then having a bit of a feast. So, see, here it comes. Now, you won't have seen an awful lot of videos about this boat, and certainly not with one of me on it. So, as he's bringing it into the pontoon today, I'm sure you'd like to see it on the boat. Wouldn't you like to see it on the boat? So, keep watching and you'll see how big it is in the inside and what it's like in the inside. Be a bit of an eye-opener for me because I haven't seen it either. And here it comes. So apparently there's the right way to tie your boat up. So I've just left him to do it because I don't know how to blooming do it. I'm quite happy playing with his boat. I'm quite happy because it's a bit sunny and it's not raining. Oh, can I go on now?
You can go on now.
Okay. Aye. Okay, I'm going to stop filming in case I fall in. Okay, so I'm on. So there's a couple of chairs and a bench that I'm sitting on. And boys, there's his oars from the wee dinghy. Fire extinguisher. So this is, I don't know, the main cabin, and you can hear it's running. That's the steering wheel. I presume under that is an engine, and then we've got this bit. Oh my! Right, so remember I haven't seen in here. Oh my god, big step down, hold on. Oh, okay, so there's a bed bit, some books, a wee skylight, I don't know what that is behind there, oh, bedding, right, okay, and a wee, just bang my head, a wee table with benches and more windows, open that, plates, cutlery, and a wee Primus stove with some cleaning bits, whatever. Don't know what's down there, I don't want to open anything. Right, okay. Unlock it. Oh my. So, I'm not exactly clean loo. I presume that's a radio. Okay, shut that. So, I don't know what that is. It's another fire extinguisher. Fills you with confidence. But then, I suppose you really do not want to have a fire on board the boat. So that table looks as if it goes up or down or something. There's a wee flag. Oh my goodness. Anyway, I've been left on my own for 5 minutes. So she's going to go and get things in the car to come and scrape the bottom of the boat. So I'm going to go and sit on that bench. What can I say? It needs a bit of a clean. It's not all going to get done today. I'm not really a boaty person, I've got to say. But it's bigger inside than I thought it was. So John's ingenuity knows no bounds. So he is scraping the hull with a long pole with a wallpaper scraper taped onto the end. And it's working because you can see all the stuff floating away in the water. But of course, this will only be good for the sides. It's not going to do it all. Okay. Oh, and you can see, well, I was going to say you can see how clear that water is, but it was clear before all the detritus off the boat went off. Air temperature today is 19 degrees. So we think the water temperature is probably going to be about, I don't know, 12, 14. Just in case he has to... Oh my God, look at the amount of stuff coming off that. Oh, that is dirty. Yuck. So we've done one side and it was manky. So we're going to try and swing the boat round to do the other side. And my assistance, landlubber though I am, will be required. Oh look, there's the Katrina, I've never even seen it come in. So, turning the boat around to do the other side. Okay, so the boat cleaning has finished, well, for today anyway. And I've been told we're going fishing. So, I've got to get a life jacket on, guys. And we're off! Apparently. I've been told it's not a collision course. There are rules for boats and things, but I haven't a clue what they are. My rules. Your rules. So, Maybe Isle of Arran, sir. So, fishing from the boats. Oh dear. There's not a lot of room. Oh my god! And there was me just 5 minutes ago saying this is boring. Want me to hold that? So, 2 nice mackerel. Oh, that's quite a good size.
Okay.
You thought about that, do you not put that in my jacket?
Don't go fishing if you don't get somewhere to put a fish.
There must be bags somewhere. Anyway, we'll just stop here while John sorts that out. And another. Oh, that is a good one. And we have actually managed to find a bag now. So just while we're waiting on John hooking yet another, I just want to show you the hills here. So the bell heather, which is a lovely pink, is going over now, and I don't know what heather it is, Erica carnea or something. I don't think it's vulgaris, but it's a kind of lavendery colour. It's beginning to come out, but you can see the bracken is starting to turn, because autumn is on its way. And another indication of that is that we have started to see the stags, the red deer stags, starting to show a wee bit of interest and picking wee juvenile fights with each other at the moment. We're not into rutting season yet, but it's coming. So anyway, yeah, the seasons are definitely changing. It's still quite warm during the day. As I said earlier, it's about 19 degrees. But it is changing, and it's getting darker earlier. Maybe even the midges will start to drop off. Well, you never know. You never know. So anyway, we're doing a bit of harvesting. So today we're harvesting mackerel. Although, if I could put in a request, I'd quite like a sea bass, but you get what you get. And on land, my tomatoes are getting riper by the day, so we've been picking them for the last week. And I'll be brambling soon. So in Scotland we call them brambles. In England they call them blackberries. I don't know what you call them where you live, but jam is a calling. And a blackberry apple crumble. That sounds lovely, doesn't it? So we'll get back to fishing. And we're on again.
There you go.
George, you be getting a wee mackerel for your tea tonight? So we're having to move a bit because we're getting a wee bit close to the rocky shore.
Again.
Well, John's just dropped me off at the pontoon again, and he is going to go and take a little boat back to its mooring. I'm glad I'm on the pontoon. It's been years since I've been on a little boat, and I used to sail when I was in my late teens, mirror dinghies, and I don't know, maybe it's just been too long and I need to get used to it. Don't know. He's happy, that's the main thing. And you do these things as a compromise for a happy marriage. Anyway, I'm going to the car. So I'm checking on the progress of the tomatoes, and as you can see, it's a very sunny day and we do have fruit. So, not the biggest tomatoes in the world, but you're not quite ready. Oh, you're ready. And you're all still a wee bit on the green side. There's one there. Oh, look at that. So, yeah, they're not the biggest tomatoes. But goodness me, I am not complaining. So they'll be nice. Not forced. Not behind plastic. Just... oh, yes. Perfect. So, nice in a salad. So what do you think of this wee space? So, I apologise for the shadows. But, in a very small garden, you can see that these have actually done quite well. Haven't had to feed them. Although, if you watch to the end of the video, you will see the secret organic feed that I will be giving them, because they must be starting to use up all the goodness in the grow bags now. So you'll be surprised, but I tell you, it does definitely work. So watch that at the end of the video. Peas not quite ready. Give them another week or so. Getting the last lot of strawberries now. There's a few still to come, but there's enough there for a little bowl of sunshine. And the carrots, always just fantastically good. And with this no-dig bed, they are so easy to take up.